There's always that one matchup every year that stirs up the Android world. Two phones so powerful, they don't just compete, they define what the future of smartphones looks like. And this time, the showdown feels personal. One side has the raw muscle, the other has the brains. It's Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra versus Google's Pixel 10 Pro, two heavyweights chasing perfection in completely different ways. And trust me, this battle gets way more interesting than you might think. Welcome back, viewers. James here. If you enjoy deep dive comparisons like this one, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss my upcoming reviews and tech breakdowns. Now let's get into it. Design-wise, both of these phones scream premium from the moment you hold them. The S25 Ultra feels sleek, boxy, and feather-light despite its armor build. It's all matte edges and minimal curves, almost industrial, yet elegant. The Pixel 10 Pro, on the other hand, carries that signature Google confidence. Smoother lines, a slightly heavier feel, and those built-in magnets that let you snap on accessories in seconds. It's a tiny change, but one that makes the Pixel instantly more fun to use day to day. And of course, Samsung keeps its signature trick up its sleeve, the S Pen, which is still tucked neatly inside. Some call it outdated, but for creatives or note takers, it's a feature you just don't find anywhere else. Now, when we talk power, things start heating up fast. The S25 Ultra is running on the Snapdragon 8 Elite, Qualcomm's monster chip that dominates every benchmark chart it touches. It chews through 4K video edits, gaming marathons, or multitasking like it's nothing. The Pixel 10 Pro, powered by Google's Tensor G5, doesn't even try to win that arms race. Instead, it's built for intelligence, for AI-driven efficiency that predicts your habits, enhances photos, and manages performance dynamically. And the crazy part, in daily use scrolling apps, calls, social media, you barely notice a difference. Samsung brings brute force, while Google focuses on brain power. It's almost poetic how balanced that feels. Camera time, and this is where it gets spicy. The S25 Ultra has all the specs you'd expect from Samsung's flagship: massive sensors, sharp colors, and detail that jumps right off the screen. The Pixel 10 Pro, it plays a completely different game. It's not chasing megapixels, it's chasing realism. Photos feel natural, tones are balanced, and thanks to AI optimization, even tough lighting looks cinematic. But the real shocker is zoom. For the first time ever, Google's 100x zoom actually competes. It's not a blurry mess. AI image stacking gives you clarity that, in some cases, even beats the Ultra. That's wild. Video, though, is where Samsung flexes again. You get pro-grade options, log profiles, and the flexibility to color-grade footage later. A dream for content creators. The Pixel can't quite match that yet. You can tweak exposure and white balance. But if you want cinematic control, the Ultra's the better pick. That said, the Pixel's stabilization and motion handling are ridiculously smooth, perfect for those handheld shots that used to look like earthquake footage. Battery life is another area full of surprises. On paper, the Pixel's 5200 mAh cell should destroy the Ultra's 5000, but Samsung's optimization is just next level. Somehow, the Ultra manages to squeeze out more screen time even with all that raw power under the hood. The Pixel counters with Qi 2.2 wireless charging, meaning faster speeds and a growing ecosystem of accessories that just snap into place. But you lose reverse charging, so no powering your earbuds off the back. Meanwhile, Samsung keeps it all: wired speed, wireless, and reverse. And we can't ignore the displays. Samsung's panel is a work of art: nearly invisible bezels, an anti-reflective coating, and a smoothness that makes every swipe feel like silk. The Pixel's display hits 3300 nits, slightly brighter, but Samsung still feels more refined thanks to its contrast and glass coating. And when you watch HDR content side by side, it's hard not to stare at the Ultra and think, yeah, this is it. Software is where the philosophies split again. The Pixel gives you pure Android, colorful, playful, with updates that land right on schedule. It's like Google's way of saying, here's how Android should feel. Samsung, meanwhile, takes that base and builds a whole universe around it with One UI 8, polished, customizable, and packed with power tools like Good Lock for advanced tweaking. One feels lighter and cleaner, the other deeper and more personal. And then there's AI. Google's version feels more woven into the experience, from real-time call summaries to photo magic and predictive actions. Samsung's Galaxy AI, though, isn't far behind, and with every update, it's learning faster than people expect. So, after spending time with both, which one truly wins? Honestly, there's no clear knockout. The S25 Ultra feels like the ultimate pro device, serious, feature, loaded, and ready for anything. The Pixel 10 Pro feels like the future, simple, adaptive, and quietly brilliant. It's muscle versus mind, power versus precision, and whichever side you fall on, you're getting one of the best phones ever made. Personally, I'd lean toward the Ultra for that all-round dominance, but the Pixel 10 Pro's natural photography and effortless software experience are just too good to ignore. It's not just a comparison, it's two visions of where Android is heading next.